Boop, 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 boop. We gotta stop opening with songs.
We do.
Everybody hates it. Hi.
Hi,
Welcome
everybody.
to another episode of
Find Your Bitch.
Never liked that.
You didn't?
No.
I thought it was fun wordplay.
I don't like it.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Find Your Beach podcast. It's Monday morning. Well, it's
For
Thursday night here in the reality that we're recording in. But for you,
Who knows?
it's a Monday.
Could be a Monday. Could be a Tuesday. You're one of those weirdos that, watches this a day late. What's going on with my thing?
What's going on? What is going on with your thing?
It just, I don't know.
Sorry, Andy's dick was falling off. So, real quick announcement. Not really announcement. Guys, if you haven't, you need to subscribe to the Patreon.
It's your last chance.
What is it, February 17th?
But you know what's cool is if
you haven't subscribed to the Patreon, we had a fun little thing going on where if you subscribe before February 15th, you get a cool handwritten postcard from us, and we'll be sending those out to those of you who joined.
Yeah.
And we got a bunch of you that joined, and welcome to the beach. And what?
I should just go through them. There's so many. We should make sure we can cover all of them.
Oh yeah, let's definitely announce those names.
You ready?
But let's do it in a second. The other announcement was if you weren't able to subscribe to the Patreon, leave us a review. Head over to iTunes, leave us a review. Can you stop?
Sorry, I fell asleep.
I mean, honestly, so rude. So rude.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What else? Oh, you can ask us bad advice questions. Text us at 917-540-8395. And you can also leave us a voicemail at, hold on, I've got this. I got my shit together. 862-660-2334.
Those are all available to you. Also, you can email us at fybpod@gmail.com.
Okay, sorry for those. Let's get into it.
And
I don't want to do this yet because it's just too much announcements at the beginning.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
been going on? How was your weekend?
Well, it wasn't a weekend, babe. Because, I guess it was.
How do you think your weekend's gonna go?
It's gonna go great. It's gonna go great. We're doing well. We had vacation together, and we're not sick of each other, even a little bit.
I'm really not sick of you.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
That's really sweet.
I thought we had a great time.
Your tone would suggest otherwise.
Well, you know what was nice about vacation? There wasn't a lot you could control. You know what I mean?
Me?
There wasn't a lot you could be like, we're doing it this way.
Right.
Which I liked.
No, when it comes to my family, I just bend over and fucking take it. I really do. It's easier.
I had one day where I got to go out and be in the wilds of Cancun by myself. That was pretty fun. Bought some presents.
Yeah.
Bought Rosie a cute little dress.
Bought my sisters some T-shirts with airbrushed titties on them.
Well, whole bodies, butts and titties and thongs.
Well, that's
kind
important.
Kind of the silhouette of a hot chick.
Yeah. It's important that we get that in there. And then what else? You bought my mom a pair of earrings for Valentine's Day. It was so sweet.
I looked at those earrings, and because I'll tell you the true story. I wanted to get her a bracelet.
We got a commercial playing in the background.
Sorry, I'm going to turn that off. It really annoys me.
You wanted to get her a bracelet.
Okay.
He wanted to get her a bracelet, and instead he bought her a dildo. And then he realized it was a dildo, and he exchanged the dildo.
Well, I realized it was a dildo that was also a pipe. It was a weed pipe shaped like a dick.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm keeping this,
Yeah. This is for me.
This is for
me time.
I'm going to smoke tobacco out of this. I'm going to take tobacco malls out of my dick pipe. No, I got this bracelet for her. I looked at this bracelet and it said 450 pesos. And I was like, that's easy. That's like 30 something bucks. And then the guy was like, it's 450 pesos per gram. And it was 30 grams. So it was like a $700 bracelet, which it was not worth $700. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And he was like, I'll give you 20% off. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. 30? And I was like, I'll look for some earrings. And then I found the earrings.
Yeah.
But then in the airport, I saw some similar earrings that were like $15. And I was kind of like, I got fucking hustled.
You definitely got hustled. Basically, Andy was like, my mom wanted us to do this thing where we all chose an activity for the day to do. And it didn't work out. Like, no one got their activity in. You know, mine was snorkeling. And we were going to get a boat. And we were going to go out and we were going to snorkel all day. And then they just canceled the boat. They were like, we're not doing it. So then Andy and I had to, like, grab some snorkel gear from some guy in a lifeguard stand. And, you know, we looked around. We had some fun. But nobody had... Andy's activity was like, we're going to go off the reservation. We're going to go into Cancun. And everybody was like, ew.
Yeah.
Everyone basically...
I found a restaurant that made like really...
I just spat across the table. Everybody just goes, no.
Yeah, they like frowned. They were like, adventure? No thanks.
No, nobody wanted any part of any sort of adventure. And so Andy decided that he would do his activity by himself that day. And he went into Cancun to explore and basically just went to the Times Square of Cancun.
But I also, I had to get you a Valentine's
Which is a
Day
market.
Gift. I had to get you a Valentine's Day gift. And I also I knew we were going to run out of vapes. And I knew that you without a vape would be like...
just a nightmare.
Zendaya without her heroin. And so I was like, no, I will not have a Rue situation. It was fun, but it's like all those tourist towns kind of suck. Like it was cool to go to the parts where there weren't tourists.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just the same fucking shit you see in every town.
I know. It's so funny. You always get so excited to go and do this. Like you'll be like, no, I want to go in and I want to mix it up. I want to mix it up with the locals. And then we do that. And I'm always glad that we did it. And I think you're always glad that you did it. But it's always, without fail, underwhelming.
Well,
like every place is kind of the same.
But I'll tell you this, in a place like Mexico City or a place like Bogota, Colombia, those places are worth it. But it's not like you stay on a resort when you're there. You stay in the town. Right. But I'm always thinking like, oh, I'm going to get a little taste of the, the real shit. Yeah. You know what
Florence
I just realized?
Is cool too. I liked being in Florence.
We went to a grocery store. Like we went to a giant grocery store, like a Costco kind of situation. Yeah. And we bought snorkels. I just remembered that.
When we were in Tulum?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We did.
Yeah. We went to like the Costco of Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyways, not interesting.
No, that was fun.
It was fun. And you bought candy that your co-writers hated. They roasted you for it.
Yeah, I brought candy back from our honeymoon to everybody in the Michael Che, in that damn Michael Che's writing room. And I brought it in and I was so excited. I was like, they're going to think this is so sweet of me. And I brought it back and they were like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah. Everybody was like, this is gross.
It was like, you know what it tasted like? Sugar-free caramel.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Was gross. But yes, I do like to get off the beaten path. Although this time I don't think it was worth it. Other than I got you that sweet dress and the Mexican food I had at that restaurant that I like sought out was worth it.
Yeah? But okay, so it was worth it.
Yeah, but it was like a bunch of fucking bullshit, you know? Just a bunch of shit. The world is wall-to-wall shit. Humanity's a virus. Sorry, I got confused. I thought I was a haggard detective there for a second.
I thought I was Travis Bickle for a minute. Yeah. That is a Taxi Driver reference for those of you who don't know.
There's some kids in the forum. Speaking of which, got so many new followers. I'm going to dive into it.
Wow. See, that's how you do it, babe.
Okay. This goes.
That is how you fucking do it. You transition.
This is a big one. We got Aubrey Lunt. Thank you so much, Aubrey. Thank you for joining.
Lunt, welcome to the
Mandy
beach.
Bradford.
Mandy.
Ben
Eben.
Denessa Orelli. Laura.
Anna.
Seth Neal. Sarah Ashmere. Lockie B, who's paying with Australian dollars. We'd
Hell
love
yeah.
to see that.
Lockie bitch.
Lockie B. Lockie
What
B.
a Lockie bitch.
I know.
How's that? How was that?
Nye means nye. Joseph M. Ramirez. Meet Sam. He's Canadian. We love that.
Okay.
And Tisha stepped it up to be a VIB. So
Hell
we'll see you
yeah.
at the next VIB Bistro.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're all still alive.
Yeah.
But you guys, thank you so much. This, means a lot to us. We love having patrons, and we love getting together for the VIBs, and we love interacting. We love the interaction.
We do.
The back
Just
and forth.
love it.
And actually, two funny things that I want to.
Let's not make promises we can't keep.
Well, it's me with a little egg on my face, so I thought you might enjoy it.
I will.
First of all, Caitlin Duffy pointed out, On My Own is Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald, not Kenny Rogers and Anita Baker. So feeling dumb right there.
Okay.
And then also...
Literally nobody cares about that, but...
Well, because I was singing it. And then last week when I was like, you don't know who David Franzen is? Caitlin Duffy also pointed out that it is Jonathan Franzen.
Maybe Rosebud didn't know who David Franzen is because his name is Jonathan Franzen. Still have no idea who he is, but goddamn, that's funny.
And then we got some fun posts. Madeline Steets said, Skyline Chili is all that Ohio has. Please let them enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Madeline Stitz, we're sorry.
I'm sure they can. I'm sure they do enjoy it.
And then Hank
I think my point was like, who cares?
Okay, well,
right, which I guess is not a very strong point anyway. So it's like, why am I sticking my
also Hank Hughes
flag on that?
wanted to let us know that his name is really Hank Hughes. He's not using a fake name. So thank you everybody for joining. We love corresponding, and actually pay attention to our Patreon. Pay attention to this space because Kate Hargett is the only person that read my masturbation sabotage email, and that will be up because she won by default.
It's called watch this space. It's not pay attention to the kids say watch this space,
and I just said pay attention to this space.
Yeah. Pay attention to this area.
That works.
One of the fun things that we did over vacation was make fun of how my mom's stories are always about someone that I've never met, and like some surgery they had, and she'll try to like jog your stop paying attention to the computer. You're dissociating, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
I'm
paying
not.
attention?
I'm listening to your story.
Well, you're part of this.
I know.
Okay, so we were making fun of her because she keeps trying to like jog your memory for these people by being like, you know her because she changed your diaper. Like she used to come over and change your diaper. And I'm like, what do you mean? Some woman used to come over.
She had bright red hair.
Just to
it
change
hasn't
my
been
diaper?
Red since the 90s, but she had bright red hair when she changed her diapers and used to say, "Scary fire lady." Do you remember? You were 3.
You thought she was Ronald McDonald for the longest time. I swear.
But the last 25 times you've seen her hair's been gray. So maybe that's why you're confused. Also, she's never lived in the same country as us.
Yeah. But we did call her your auntie for a little while.
Anyways, do you remember this one time we were up at 1,000 Islands and it was 3 p.m. on a Tuesday and you were asleep.
Had never learned to swim, but you jumped in the water anyway and you were drowning.
Yeah.
And anyway, she was the first person to notice.
She was there. She didn't actually interact with you
at all. She did point it out.
She was like, I think Rosebud is under.
I see a little hand.
Submerged.
I see a little hand.
Yeah.
So we jumped in and we grabbed you. And
she was gone by the time we came back.
She had taken all the money from the house.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, her husband embezzled millions of dollars.
And she's dead. You always have to end with she's dead.
And she's dead.
And she died.
You don't remember her? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady?
My moms are very similar, and it's like
My mom's?
my
Your
mother's,
mom's, yeah.
they'll be like, Andy, do you remember Carrie? She was Filipino and Hawaiian. Yes. And anyways, she met the most wonderful man, and they found a little plot of land in Hawaii, like in the middle of nowhere. And she built a house with him, and they had a son, and they had started their own business. And she would call me all the time just to brag about how beautiful the weather was and how great everything was going. And she was so nice. She was the type of person that would
Always like, why do I need this much backstory? I know what you're getting to. She was murdered in the woods.
Yeah, and then my mom would be like, well, the craziest thing is it turns out that her water was contaminated with a parasite, and it ate her from the inside out. They found her body last week. Are you sleeping enough? Are you? Are you sleeping enough?
You know what I think they should do? I think they should create some sort of sleep app that is just stories your mom would tell about people you don't know and have really never met, if you think about the way just our cognitive processes work. They should just create an app where you just have to listen to your mom's long, droning story. And by the time you wake up in the morning, it's still going.
Yeah.
You know?
Just going the whole time.
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start recording my mom's voice memos. And I'm going to string them together, and I'm going to sell them to an app developer and sell them to people. And that's how I'm going to make $1 million.
I think that actually, the mom formula story is something that AI could really learn pretty quickly.
Easily.
Extra information, weird tangents.
Way too much
the person
pretense.
died.
Too much expository info. Remember her house? It was blue. It had a red door.
But the funny thing is, it's either going to be that they're dead, or it's like she won.
Something tragic happened.
Or it could be she got all of her mail forwarded to the wrong city. Mm-hmm. Do you want to pause?
Sure, can we?
Yeah.
She got all of her mail forwarded to the wrong city. Okay, sorry about that. Folks, is this recording? No. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Had to take a brief interlude to answer a call from my dad, who is fishing off the Gulf Coast of Florida.
He's always fishing.
He's
always somewhere else, or he's hunting or fishing.
Yep.
He's sorry I missed you, bud.
Sorry I missed you. I was at a dinner at, insert unaffordable.
I was at a dinner at Henry Kissinger's summer house. And
we were just chatting with Gorbachev's family.
Yeah, we're up here in... Jesus Christ, how dare you? Sorry, my computer started talking to me. It's intelligent. Anyways, who cares? Your dad is always at a place. Ugh. I didn't know what to say next. I lost my train of thought.
That was a really funny call.
Yeah, it was. It was really funny.
They were like, I love when my dad and stepmom are just like wine drunk.
Yeah.
You know, they pick up the phone and they're just talking over each other, but they're telling each other to let me finish.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
It's great. I love when there's like we're on speaker, they're on speaker. Mm-hmm. Everybody's trying to get it in. Well,
yeah. Not sexually.
Not sexually. We don't have sex.
Not even emotionally.
We don't have emotional sex either.
Nobody's trying to get it in emotionally in my family.
Nope.
I'll tell you that. They're trying to cut it out. If it's an emotion, get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
You are not allowed to have an emotion in this family. All right?
It's so weird because my family isn't emotional in that sense. Like, they talk about their emotions, but they don't actually do anything. You know what I mean?
No. What do you mean?
Like, my mom will be like, that really hurt my feelings. She'll like tell a story, something that my sister said to her she'll tell a story and she'll be like, it just hurt my feelings so much. Anyways, who wants pecans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just blow right over it.
I've never heard your mom like admit to an emotion, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's obvious that something hurts her feelings because she'll bring it up over and over again, but she'll never like, can you just mute your
I muted it
fucking
already.
thing? All right.
We're such a wreck.
This is a fucking shit show.
This is a complete shit show.
But I've never seen her like actually say that something hurts her. She'll just like keep bringing it up. The same way that like my mom.
She'll just tell a story that's devastating and then just blow over it.
Right.
Yeah.
My mom will.
She'll go on for a while about how it made her feel.
Like Mouse peed on her floor like once, right? 6 months ago. And she's like, every time I talk to her, she's like, you should send her to Anti-Dog, which is like a training thing for my dog. I'm like, I'm not sending my dog to a fucking training program. I'm not doing it.
Kill your dog.
It's her house. She can piss wherever she wants. If somebody comes over and she pisses on their lap, too bad. It's her fucking house. She pees on your lap. That's the way it is, buddy.
She's a tiny
She's
dog.
a tiny little princess, and she gets to pee where she wants. Okay? I don't care.
She pees a thimble. We're
A
fine.
thimble full of piss.
We're fine.
That's
fine.
in fact, I'm gonna write it on our fucking doormat. A thimble full of piss. Welcome to our home.
I actually do want to get that doormat. If somebody wants to just get that made for us, send it to the Comedy Cellar.
A thimble
We will
full of
accept.
piss.
Yeah.
The last time something got sent to the Comedy Cellar, we did not receive it.
No, it's there.
It is?
We just haven't picked it up.
Oh.
Thank you, Leslie, by the way. That
Thank
was
you,
really
Leslie
sweet of you.
Bencina. But yeah, I feel like essentially we come from the same family. Yours is a little more Midwestern in its emotional suppression.
Uh-huh.
And mine is a little more Southern. You know?
With that
stoic.
yeah.
Doesn't address it
Yeah.
even a little.
But I would say yours isn't even Southern. I would say it's more Texan, you know?
It's the same thing.
No, I think it's different. Because the South, like Georgia, is way different than Texas, you know? But I guess the stoicism maybe is the same. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, I get what you're saying, because Texas is a lot of, I mean, the further you get into it, it's more just, it's desert land.
It's cowboys.
Yeah.
It's deserted. It's oil workers, you
just
know?
dried up people, emotionally, physically, just dried right up. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like the entertainment industry is doing to us, slowly.
Well, pretty soon entertainment is just going to be this TikTok brought to you by HBO.
Yeah.
That's all it's going to... I burped.
Jesus. Do you have the hiccups?
No, not yet, but they're coming.
Because I can call an ambulance.
It's coming already. Can't you hear it?
Okay, let's do a voicemail. We're going to jump to a voicemail, folks. We got a bunch of voicemails coming in. You can leave us one at 862-660-2334. Here we go. Hold on.
Hey guys, this is a Patreon member, Anthony. That's not my real name, but that's okay. Long-time listener, first-time caller. A couple things. First, I think Rosebud would agree that Andy is also strangely attractive, at least to her. And she can definitely back that up with all of her actions up to this point.
True.
If there is a way to make the recording for the Patreon a little louder, just a little louder, whether it's where the mics go or not, I don't know. You guys are great. Love to hear from you more. Nice and loud and proud. And finally, is the show Euphoria actually good? I don't know. I'd love to hear your opinion on it. My wife and I are in our mid-30s. Don't know if it's for us. Don't know who it's for. Do you guys think it's good? And do you watch it? If not, that's okay. Live your life. Happy for both of you and your fantastic little marriage you got going on there. Your episodes are great for other married couples trying to get through this pandemic. And enjoy your lives. Your married lives. Love you both. Bye.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We just turned up the mics, and now the levels are blasting.
It's probably gonna hurt. I would say that Euphoria is very good, but it's also stylized in a way that's easy to, like, lampoon.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched this season.
I mean, you watched one episode and you were like, I don't like this.
No, that's not true. I watched a couple episodes and then I was like, I don't really want to watch teenagers overdose.
It's fun. You get to see Sydney Sweeney's boobs a bunch.
Everybody's so into Euphoria, and I just find it really fucking depressing. I don't know. I feel like kind of weird. I just feel weird about it. Maybe because I was doing crazy shit when I was in high school, and the idea that there's high schoolers out there doing the shit that I was doing, but worse, it's like really unsettling to me.
Yeah, I mean, everything was the same. It was very similar to my high school experience, except we didn't really have jocks. And
you didn't have jocks?
We didn't have I didn't know who the quarterback of the football team was. We had basketball players that were treated like royalty, but that was different. It wasn't like we partied in the same places.
Right. You didn't have a lacrosse team that was, dropping shit in people's drinks.
No, and also
like a good all-American.
But we would have parties where everybody was really fucked up and people were probably like having, not healthy in an emotional sense sex.
Yeah.
But then what we had a lot of was like kids from other schools showing up, and then there'd be a fight.
Yeah.
But it's so weird to me that you and I both had like completely reckless, Mr. Magoo level, clumsy high school experiences. Like we were just fucked up beyond belief.
Yeah.
And just completely reckless. And neither of us got into hard drugs. I don't know how we both avoided that.
No, me either. I don't either. I mean, I remember smoking opium one time.
I think everybody had a smoking opium experience.
Yeah, but I don't think heroin was at the same level. Heroin was not. We weren't. The opioid epidemic was just kind of getting its start, and it was really only in mountain towns, so it wasn't really. And then it fucking boomed.
Yeah, it's weird. They talk about how, all these kids are doing fentanyl. And it's like, I don't know anybody that did cocaine even in high school.
Nobody's doing fentanyl.
No,
nobody's
they are now.
Doing it. What?
Yeah, they're
doing it on purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, man.
It's
yeah, so that's why even if it is a good show, I just find it to be I don't love the idea that we've all got such a hard-on for a show that essentially really seems to sexualize and kind of make it, they try to make it look sexy. There's I don't know. To me, I just go anybody that's actually been a drug addict and watches that show, I'm I don't know how you can do it.
I just like all the dongs. There's a lot of penises. I love it.
A lot of schlongs.
You see a
long
lot of
and
dicks.
Thick.
A lot of hogs.
Long and thick, baby.
What is this, a pig farm? Because I've just seen a bunch of hogs.
Okay, we're moving on. Also, Anthony,
Anthony,
we've turned up the mics. We've tried everything. We really have. And
quit turning it up.
I'm not. We've turned it up the mics as much as we can, and we keep getting these random messages please turn up the mics. So I don't really know if this is an overall, if everybody agrees with this or if it's certain people. But it's enough people to have reached out to us where we've tried to fix the issue, and we're still kind of working on it. So I apologize genuinely. We do this podcast from home. We are not audio engineers. We're literally doing the best we can without blowing out your speakers.
But we'll try to work on it.
We'll try to work on it. We are working on it. We do need to fucking
step it up.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't want to leave the house to do the podcast because I feel like the energy here is better.
Yeah.
It's just a better podcast when we're at home. Okay. Here's another one. We got another one.
Hi, this is Katie. I just wanted to see what you guys think of this. So the other day, my boyfriend and I went to Jimmy John's. You probably know what that is, the sandwich shop. But basically, he went in front of me, and we went kind of late.
Okay.
Like, we went like 20 minutes before.
This is, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this to people. So I'm so sorry.
Just read it.
Okay.
I'll read it.
But I don't know if it's.
Let me read it.
I'm going to ask her to send it again.
Why can't I just read it? It'll be fun. Make mistakes.
Okay, go for it. Fine.
Okay.
If you want to go for it.
Hi, this is Katie. I just wanted to see what you guys think of this. So other day, my boyfriend and I went to Jimmy John's. You probably know what that is.
Okay,
the
pause
sandwich
for a
shop.
second. Pause. Andy,
Yeah.
I just want to say you're doing a great job.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
But you said you were in front of me, and I kind of we went 20 minutes before it closed off, and he goes up and he says, I'll get the Giants. So a number, so he says which team. I don't really know what that I thought. It was just the one you like, a huge sub anyway, whatever. So then I go up and I'm regular numbers, and the guy's well, now we only took a few deep breaths. If you leave us a poor audio voicemail, you will get it read.
We will read it.
I didn't even know they had, in fact, that actual sounds even better. Anyway, they make the sandwiches birth, and I see if she's making my sandwich just like a wheat bread, just like untoasted raw for vet, like a sandwich that you would get packed in a school one. And
wait. Untoasted raw for vet?
Yep, that's what it says.
Okay.
Packed in a school one, and they give up order. It's my elementary school sandwich bags to my boyfriend. Then I'm putting things together, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why they ran out of bed, because Ryan needs to. So I'm like, wow, this is why
this is a mom story.
Had a sub
This
if
has
my
come
boyfriend
full
wasn't
circle.
so
This is
greedy.
now a mom story.
And didn't get home, and he's I'm oh, it's all right. He stops in his looking at me yeah, he knew that. And then we get home.
Paige.
And he couldn't tell, but I'm upset that I'm eating a stupid ass sandwich, which is a bed sheet, right? Because cucumber and mayo on wheat bread, and he just has 2 tubs, and I'm just don't feel right, and even give us a good discount, and I just think that was wrong. I mean, he did pay for mine. So that's the only reason I don't really freaked out. But if the roles were reversed, I would have said, I already had a whole sub here, and I'm still hung out of your elementary school sandwich. You can have my stuff. I just don't know. Anyways, what do you think was hooked up with him?
I think you should definitely hook up with him.
Here's what I think happened. I think they went to Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
And I think her boyfriend ordered 2 sub sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then I think they ran out of bread. Mm-hmm. And so then they made her a shitty sandwich that looked like the kind that you got packed for elementary school.
Uh-huh.
And I think that when they got home, her boyfriend just ate 2 subs and let her eat a pathetic, sad sandwich.
Wow.
And she's basically asking if that was fucked up of him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was fucked up. But here's the question. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to take this laying down? Or are you going to bed whatever bed Jimmy John's?
Yeah, so Katie, I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. And I think, I mean, if you have any other questions after that,
I'm sure you don't.
I'm sure we fucking took care of it.
Yeah.
Right? You want to talk bad advice. We gave you like the best bad advice.
That was one of the best bad advices ever.
That was actually bad. That was a bad advice question. That was a bad question.
I liked it.
It was just a bad question.
I liked it.
But yes, if you do leave us a message, please try to not be driving down the highway at 100 miles an hour on speakerphone. Okay?
Definitely close your windows.
Yeah, close your windows. Just record it into your phone so that we can hear you, because that would be helpful.
I think that'd be a fun sketch. Like somebody's like talking to somebody on the phone and it's super like, you know, there's a lot of issues. Mm-hmm. What do you call that? When there's a lot of wind sound, it's...
Wind.
No, but it's...
Interference.
Like, interference, yes. And then the person goes, the very stereotypical, what are you, in a wind tunnel? And then they are in a wind tunnel.
And you're like, whoa!
Yeah, you know I'm in a wind tunnel. I'm an aerodynamics professor.
I work at NASA.
Do you ever listen?
Obviously, anyways. I'm in a wind tunnel.
Yeah, today is Wednesday. It's Wind Tunnel Wednesday.
Also, I live in Boston. I'm constantly in a wind tunnel.
Is it windy there?
Oh my God. I used to, the fucking wind in Boston, I think out of like, if I had to make a list of like the top 10 most unpleasant feelings that I've ever experienced in my life, one would be...
Hangovers?
No. Getting my IUD ripped out. That's... Yikes.
Okay.
2, getting stuck in a wind tunnel in Boston in January.
Mm-hmm. You think it's worse than Chicago? Because Chicago has this name, the Windy City.
Oh, I've heard it.
You've heard that name?
Yeah, it's very well known.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm not saying it's worse than Chicago. I'm saying I've been to Boston and I've experienced that and it sucked.
Okay.
I mean, what is this, the Wind Olympics?
It is. That's part of the Winter Olympics.
No, it's not.
The Winter Olympics.
It's just people screaming in an alleyway in different cities.
Yeah. That's where's the worst.
Where?
So, Yekaterinburg, Siberia.
That's made up. You just made that up.
Want to bet?
Yekaterinburg. That's the way you said that. Even if it's not made up, the way you said it
is made up.
Is made up.
You made up the way of saying that.
100%.
So do you think the city's made up?
No, I think
Okay.
you probably did pull it off a map. But
Well, I
wouldn't
pulled it
really
right out of my
fucking know.
brain bucket because I can see the whole world right now.
Because
I am a map. I'm autistic. That's the way I should say it. That's the way that people have asked me to say it. The courts, mainly.
all right, we gotta go. We gotta listen. We gotta watch the Kanye documentary.
Is that what we're watching?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
We're definitely watching that. Are you kidding me?
Well, you don't want to plug anything. Do we get to announce Austin yet?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just fucking announce it.
We're going to be at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
So if you're in Austin, you get 2 chances to see us this year. We'll be at South by Southwest, March 13th through 16th.
And we'll be at Moon Tower. Dates, babe?
I think it's April 20th through 24th even.
Okay.
That's great.
Take that to the bank. Oh, I did have an announcement for you guys. I don't think I honestly don't think we have any listeners in Columbia, Missouri. I really don't. But if we do, I had to cancel my Columbia, Missouri date. And look, this sucks because I announced my tour in the middle of Mercury retrograde. And do I believe that Mercury retrograde is a real thing? I do now.
Yep.
Because every fucking single date that I announced on my tour, including the dates that I didn't announce, where I'm just opening for somebody, every single date has gotten canceled, rescheduled because I picked up another job that I couldn't say no to because of money, or like pushed to a later date. So this continues to happen because I got a big job this week, and
We'll tell you about it later.
should I tell it?
No, don't tell him yet.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll be at the Laugh Shop in Calgary, and then I will be at Wise Guys Jordan Landing, and then I will be at South by, and then I will be in Helena, Montana, and Bozeman, Montana, and then I'll be in, I think, St. Louis.
St. Louis, okay.
I'm
Great.
all over the place.
Good shit.
Making low dollars. Little money. Baby money. Pennies.
Yeah.
Breaking even.
Andy prefers to be paid in bags of pennies.
I'm getting paid in Bitcoin, but I ask that they only transfer it when it's very low. I'm trying to get the low Bitcoin payment.
Okay. So there you have it, you guys. We love you. Wash your hands.
Don't lick your lover's eyeballs.
Don't spit in their mouths unless it's committed monogamous relationship. And I am really sorry that I had to cancel the...
You'll understand why soon.
You will.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Wow, Mouse.
Do you want us to stop podcasting?
Really unnecessary.
Thank